Hello everyone, I'm Demetrius, aka Minani, and I'm your host of Hot Toddies with Minani podcast. If you haven't heard about Anchor by Spotify, it's the easiest way to make a podcast with everything you need all in one place. Let me explain. Anchor has tools that allow you to record and edit your podcast right from your phone or computer. When hosting on Anchor, you can distribute your podcast on listening platforms like Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and more. It's everything you need to make a podcast in one place. And best of all, get this, Anchor is totally free. Download the Anchor app or go to anchor.fm, anchor.fm to get started. See you there. Thanks for tuning in. You're tuning in with Hot Toddies with Minani. And our topic for the day is snitches in the workplace. That's what we're going to talk about. Snitching in the workplace. Tonight I have with me my bonus daughter, Paige. Say hi to everybody, Paige.
Hello, everybody.
And my other daughter, Kiana.
Hello.
Hello. And we're going to be talking about snitches in the workplace. Anybody want to talk about have they ever been through it, a job? Oh my God. I can tell you, man, the age don't stop. It don't matter how old they are.
Yeah. Old heads for me.
I be just wanting to know, like, what are they getting out of it? Like, what are you getting out of telling on somebody that somebody did something?
Right.
Like,
they think it come with a bonus or something.
Yeah, like you get some type of raise or
like,
promotion with this.
Like at my job, I call it black on black crime.
I call it right-handed reader.
I'm just not understanding. Like, I feel like if we had a job and we holding the same job, then we should have each other back. Somebody make a mistake, you should be like, listen, come back to me. You made a mistake.
Right.
Why would it tell a supervisor? Telling the supervisor is like calling the cops. Right? You just not in the street.
Yeah.
Like, the job that I'm at right now, I can't even say where. It's horrible. And it be the older women at that. I'm never going to understand it. What did you get out of it? You wanted me to lose my job? I've been working with you for 13, 15 years. You want me to lose my job? Knowing you met people in my family and see how my family is ran, and I got grandchildren, I got children. Like, I don't understand that. What do you get out of it?
It's misery to me. I think that people are just that much uncomfortable within themselves that
They could just try to tarnish somebody.
Right. It's misery.
Yeah, I think I can agree with that. Paige. I think they gotta have something going on with themselves, because you don't score no points with that. And don't get me wrong, I'm not racist, not even a little bit. But I really have a problem when our supervisors are Caucasian and we work in a development or area or environment where it's all black people, and we run into our white boss to tell on our black sister.
Right.
I mean, sisterhood is first. But I feel like as women, how can we talk about the men out here, committing this violence against each other when we do it to each other, tear each other apart in the workplace?
Yeah.
All right?
Yep. And in any aspect, we always tearing each other down. I feel like it's always going to be a black person tarnishing somebody's name with another black person. Like, another black person do it to another. Like, it's just going to be a...
And not to say that, Caucasian people or Mexicans or that they don't do that. I can't talk about them. I'm talking about my own.
Right.
Because that's what I am. I never was a snitch. I never ran to my boss and said, so-and-so did this.
First of all, I never really cared about your company that much to even want to go back and tell you anything that's going on,
That's
to be
another
honest.
thing.
Because
I can't even
at the
tell
end of the
nobody.
day, I'm punching this clock, but I'm working for your dream. This isn't my dream. I don't own the company. This is just something that it's either a passion or something that makes me a nice amount of money. But at the end of the day, like, I'm not reaping these benefits at the end of the day. I got to come in here and work for you. So I really could care less about what you, Jack, or Paul do. Like,
see, that's the
get
type
your
of
coins
person
and
I
go
am.
home.
Paige, I'm like that. I'm the type that I'm so into what I'm doing at the job to get the job done so I can get a paycheck.
Right.
And go out here and live life and pay my bills. That I don't care if I seen 39 customers and you only seen 3. That's all on you. I know what I did for the day and I did my job. I feel like the biggest thing, if you mind your business,
Right.
mind your business.
Right about you.
Why are you even worrying about what somebody else is doing? I don't have time. I don't see how people do it. I don't have time to worry about what somebody else did.
Because you busy doing what you have to do, right? You busy doing what you have to do.
So I just never understand it. It's like,
I don't got time to stop and talk about the next person. I don't have to just do everything.
what about,
I do.
let's get into the one that said she was late. She was late yesterday. What did that do to your time card? What did that do to your time card?
Top flight security of the world, Craig.
I just never understood it. She was late yesterday. She was late. Okay. How did you know she was late? You was paying attention. You was paying that close attention to the time that she was late.
And if you're that focused on me, you can't be that focused on your duty and what you're here for. Like,
it would just be too much to do at these jobs for you not to.
Especially since the pandemic, we don't have anyone. It's everybody's understaffed. You know, so
shoot, you better be lucky I'm coming. Because girl, I sat in this parking lot and said, "Self, do I feel like dealing with them today?"
That's what we do.
But them bills told me to go put a smile on, fake it, and do what I gotta do.
You want to know why I was late? I was late because I was thinking to myself, I got to go back in this toxic ass place.
Girl,
Just toxic. But I had to make my money.
And that's it, and that's all. Like, that's what we're there for.
It's like, mind your business. You know, sometimes I remember some of my supervisors come to me and say, Demetrius, did you? And I'll be like, no, I don't know. And really say, I don't know, and hunch my shoulder because I want them to get from in front of me and don't ask me nothing else because I'm concentrating on my work. Ask one of them that's over there that's not doing anything at all. Because I know somebody over there, but because I'm not paying attention, I will not be able to tell you which one.
Right.
One, I don't care which one. And 2, I was doing my work. I was minding my business.
And here you come disturbing my peace. Child, lucky I don't clock out. Listen. That's my favorite line. Listen.
You know, I'm never going to understand it. I've never done it. Just never paid attention to the time that someone was actually at the time. And you know, with me being 48 years old, I've known people who told on me, and the supervisor told me that they told on me, and I still didn't tell on them. When I had the chance to tell, I still didn't tell on them because what am I going to get from that?
Right.
I'm still going to greet you and say, you know, good morning when I come into work. Because at the end of the day, I don't work for you. When I work for somebody else, I represent that person, that company. Not to say that I've done everything perfect, but I lived and I learned. You know, I don't have to respond to everything because then that takes me out of my character. You get what I'm saying? So
if it's not in you, it's just not in you. I mean, you do what you gotta do, you make the money, and you just leave. That's me.
Yeah.
Like, I...
Do your 8 and skate.
Yeah, I was about to say that. Yeah.
8 and skate.
Why she not talking?
Or do your 16 and sleep in between.
I don't care about nobody. And do it all over again.
Because then I don't have to worry about you putting my name at anything.
Right.
Oh, she was this, or oh, she was that, and she did this, and
And just don't micromanage me if you're not my manager. Even as a manager, don't micromanage me. Like, I can follow simple directions to know what I need to do.
That part too. Absolutely, I agree with that 100%. Yeah, I just feel like coming. So I'm gonna tell y'all, I had an internship, and it was in sterile processing. And I think the reason why I really did like that job is because you're cleaning instruments from the OR. Mm-hmm. So you have to concentrate, and you have to make sure everything that you're putting in this certain OR kit is in this bucket ready for the next day or 2 days procedure. And at this job, you're so busy concentrating on putting your tools back in the right container that you didn't have time to look up to see how many kits somebody else did.
Right.
The music was playing. You didn't have to talk to anyone. Mm-hmm. I'm sure the people that have been working there for a very long time, they develop a relationship with each other where it was some gossip or, stuff like that. But I think what I liked about it, for it to fit my personality, is that I really didn't have to talk to anyone. Right. You know what I mean? Where the field that I'm in now, you kind of have to talk to everyone.
Right.
And you have to, even though this is not their company, we're all working for somebody's company, you have to watch how you address them in the morning. I shouldn't have to do that. I should be able to come in and say, good morning, and we're going to make these people feel better today, these customers. We're going to give a good service, efficient. But it doesn't work like that. People have a way of making themselves feel like everything is about them. So me working in a hospital, everything is about the patient.
Mm-hmm. Right.
How can you not set whatever you got going on with this person to the side so that you can get what you need to get done for this patient?
Well, another thing is that they'll bring their, personal home, issues to the job. That's another thing.
Yeah,
that's
true. And that messes up your mood.
Mm-hmm.
If you bring in whatever you got going on at home, like everybody going through something, but nobody's about to bring it to the job. I'm not about to be like, no, right? No, I'm gonna have a good day, regardless. I can't, and then I'm miserable, and I don't want to come in here because you're rubbing your energy on me. Mm-hmm. No, so that's why I just said good morning. That's it. Bye.
And let's get into, I agree with you 100% on that.
Yes.
Let's talk about a situation that I was in where the boss don't even do anything about it.
That's another thing. So it's like, why you even say anything? Mm-hmm. Because it's like
they don't even
care. They're not gonna touch on it or nothing. So it's like
they're not. All they gonna do is it'll just calm down. It's just gonna calm down on its own. But it happens. It returns. It comes back. It resurfaces with these same people months later. How long you want to work in a workplace where these people don't get along? You're not going to separate them. You're not clean house. You're not going to do nothing. So once you got that issue like that, it's over. It's pretty much nothing you can do.
It ruins the whole work environment.
Yeah. It do.
As a whole, like the team, the productivity that's coming from the team, the atmosphere, it doesn't work. So I feel like too, like managers and whoever's superior in the job, like they need to do better at keeping things, like on a better accord. And I don't know, it's just I feel like when they do their jobs, it makes everybody else be able to do their jobs more efficient. So
if they know that you're not playing and that there's going to be repercussions.
Right.
But when they constantly bicker and they end up being a problem and you do absolutely nothing about it, it's never no next time y'all get into it or the next time this happened you'll be fired. Mm-hmm. It's always, you know, attendance. It's not the toxic stuff. The toxic stuff is ignored. They could be in there arguing, but when it comes to somebody attendance, you know what I'm saying? So it's just like, that whole thing is just that you don't, it's definitely misery, that you don't have a problem telling on somebody. So that's just like me. I work in a hospital. And I feel like if there's a specimen that if it's something you did wrong and it can be corrected without harm to the patient, then you should call the phlebotomist and tell them to come correct this mistake. Mm-hmm. If it's not, you know, detrimental to the patient. That's your coworker. Let them come fix the specimen, whatever it, you know, like may be. Instead of going to tell your supervisor. Now, granted, if it's something that would do harm to the patient, granted, yeah.
Right.
Tell your supervisor. But I just feel like people don't work as a team, and how do you expect to get the job done properly if we're not a team? Mm-hmm. And if the boss is not saying anything, right. She's just hoping it die down. It's never going to get better. It's always going to be a toxic environment.
It's like there's no resolution to the problem, so the problem still exists.
Yeah. I guess I'm just never going to understand it because I never was a snitch.
Pretty much.
I don't feel like it's my business to run in my boss' office, you know, listen, so-and-so did this, and I don't even feel right knowing that. I guess I wasn't a tattle as a kid either.
Netflix apart.
Yeah, because
you start early. They do it, they hold that.
Like, what about you as a grown adult wants to jeopardize the livelihood of another grown adult? Like, that's just weird to me. It's nothing but misery.
And that I'm not in a position to do to you, meaning I'm not your superior, I'm not your boss, I'm not your supervisor. Me running to tell the supervisor don't mean she's going to react the same way I would. So why am I going to tell? Yeah. It's not even my situation. It's not my problem. It has nothing to do with me. You know, I don't know. I wish it would stop. The black on black crime in the workplace.
That's exactly what it
is. Because you're trying to kill someone's future. You know? And that is not cool. So all the snitches, it won't get you stitches, but please.
It might.
Please.
Let me get fired. I'm going to meet you in the parking lot.
Please. Stop telling. It doesn't get you anything.
Mind your business.
Mind your business. Go tell on yourself. What did you do wrong?
Yeah. Girl, you took like 15 bathroom breaks today. Stop playing.
Just come in with a different mindset. Like, maybe they'll help you not, you know, worry about everybody else and just, you know, clear your head. Maybe be late. You know, 10 minutes, just go in your car, just think about it. Just do, like, pray. Yes, pray.
Pray. Yes. I remember one of my pastors told me, before you walk in the door, say, this is the day that the Lord has made. You know the rest. Let us rejoice. You know, you feel like you have to say something. I mean, I don't care what religion you are. I don't judge religion. You know what I mean? I never did. I never will. As long as you can pray,
right?
It's okay with me. So I don't really get into that, you know. Again, I mind my business.
Yeah.
But stop snitching, yo.
Mind the business that pays you. Literally. That's it. That's all. Go home.
And see you tomorrow. That's it.
Yo, this was good tonight. Comment below. Follow me on Hot Toddies with Me Nannies on Instagram and TikTok too. Follow me for the next episode. Good night.
Peace. We're out. Love you guys.